Hello, welcome back to another video. I'm coming thick and fast at the moment, just because we got a bit of time, so I'm getting what we can done. As you know from the last video, I will go on about what's been done over and over again, but window and XYZ switch. So next on our list is the hub. The list is relatively long on this one. This is probably me in reverse because it's my forward facing camera. But there it is: refurb wheels, headliner, front bumper, engine cover, battery cover, fixed leaking screen, weld hole in rear near side, sort the exhaust, the fog lights are misted on the front, and near side rear actuator to open and close the door. So that's all the stuff that needs doing. We've done a few things. So today we are doing this. This wheel does not rotate very well at all, so the hub is all over the shop and you can't turn the wheel very well by hand. So got a feeling, a couple of things, hub's gone for definite, so we're going to get a hub for it. We're going to whip that off today, and maybe the brakes are sticking, maybe it's the sliders. You got the sliders that sort of move the brake left and right on the disc, so maybe it could be them. So we get this up in the air and we'll see what it is. Standard with these, the nuts swell up because they've got this sort of covering on them, this to make them look nice, and then you can't get them in and out of the socket. We're not using an impact socket, we know, but we've loosened them up anyway, so the gun ain't really doing any impacting. I don't know what's caused this on these wheels. I mean, they've gone pretty bad, are they?
Yeah.
Every single one of them. They must have been badly painted at some stage, haven't they? And it's just peeled off.
I've never seen them peel off like this.
No, you've got that strange undercoating, are you there?
Yeah.
It's like it's super smooth. They painted over it and the paint ain't stuck.
But the one on the back is proper peeling off.
Yeah, I mean, that's been peeling off for a long time and is really, really pitted. I don't know what to do with them. I mean, we can have a go at sanding them down and see what they come out like. So, wheels off. You cannot shift that at all. So you think these sliders are stuck and the brakes stuck on?
It could be, yeah.
What's the pads looking like? There's a bit of meat on them.
Yeah.
I mean, it had got a fair bit of rock in it. You know what I looked at? These.
I would do.
Let's have a look down here. Oh, they're all right. That's bonus, are you? Yeah. So, your top and bottom ball joint boots, when they go, it's an absolute nightmare to get that apart, but they look all right. So, that's a bonus.
Yeah, we'll get this off.
But we'll get the brake off the hub, and we'll probably have to clean these sliders. Hopefully it's something simple like that's stuck, because if we do need to buy a new caliper carrier, they're not that expensive, 25 quid or something like that.
We've had these stuck in before.
Many times, yeah.
Seized up.
So when the brake is working, the piston pushes the brake and the brake's pulled over because you've only got one piston. And when these stick, obviously it pulls it over, they stick in that position, it sticks the pads on. So it might be that. But first thing to do really, get them two bolts out, get the caliper off, then get the carrier off and see what we're left with. Right, it's off. Sliders are free. So
the hub is
free as well. So the pads are definitely sticking on, but it could be these pistons that are stuck out.
the pads that we took out. Yeah, the pads that we took out.
So they don't look too bad. So it could just be these pistons. We're going to have to see if these pistons move. Best thing to do to see if they actually move is press the brake. So if we open the door and push the brake pedal, we'll see if these pistons actually come out. Yeah, it's up here. There's a nasty scratch there. We'll try and get some of that out. Go on then. We've got one moving. Okay,
that's right there.
Stop there then. We've got one moving, but we've got one stuck. We might, because there's two pistons, sometimes if there's one stuck, you're going to have to hold the piston that's moving, so it'll move the stuck one. So,
Loose it back up.
Yeah, lay it up. So we're going to have to
put a clamp on
clamp this piston here, there, and then see, because that one's come out, so clamp that one there, and then press it again and see if that comes out. So I've got that one just G clamped in position, so it can't move. So now we're going to pump the brake, and hopefully this one should come out. If it don't, then it's oh, now stop. The bottom one's still coming out. Okay, try now. Nah, stop. Bottom one's still coming out. Bottom one's out of turn now. We're going to have to wind this one back in. We did have a little bit of movement on that, but because the bottom one started moving again, it stopped. But it has come out a little bit, look. So we need to push that one back in now. And
put a plate on it.
Yeah, put something over it. Right, we've pushed that back in now, and that should be G-clamped down. Okay. So let's see if this top one moves. We just had a quick look under there, looking at it's quite clean.
You ready?
Yeah, go on. Nah. Yeah, it's going. It is going. It's difficult to push.
I can't push it now. I need to be on it.
It ain't like moving as freely as this one did, but it has started to come out. So it must have been stuck in there.
Yeah. I need to put
in the pot.
I need to put my foot on it to get any pressure on it. Sure do.
Yeah, it's coming out. Okay, leave it there. We don't want it to come too far.
That's down anyway.
Yeah, it's moving. So let's lube it up. We'll pull this seal back a bit, make sure it's clean, and we'll lube it up around there, and then push them both back in, and hopefully we'll have a fair bit of movement on them. So that's that. Sit rep. This bolt with a 12 point on there is rounded off. Super hard to get out. I was trying to undo it from underneath and it just went, and I poked that spike into my head. Now I've got a hole in the top of my head.
Put a chimney on it.
Yeah. So we're going to heat it up. We ain't got to worry too much about heating it up and ruining the bearings or anything, because we're putting a new hub on there, and it shouldn't really affect that anyway, but we're going to put a new hub on there anyway. So we're going to heat this up as much as we can to try and get that out. We've hammered another socket. What size is that socket?
19.
So we've hammered another 19 on there. What size was it before then?
19.
19.
Yeah.
But that one's on and it's stuck. But the original one, it just rounded it off and it was just steaming out on there. So we'll see how this goes. Get it as often as we possibly can. We was thinking about investing in one of them induction heater things, but they're damn expensive for a good one, like 400 or 500 quid. But they do come in handy if we can find a second hand one when we get one. The ones on Amazon, the ones with just the handle and not the box, they don't seem to.
The reviews on any of them.
They work once and then just annihilate themselves. So if we can find a good one, we'll get one, because we do, on these old cars, you do tend to have to heat stuff up quite regularly to get it off, and it'd save a lot of time. It's 10 seconds to get that cherry ready, one of them things, and you'll be here 10 minutes doing it usually, if not longer, if you can even get it hot enough with her. The good thing about the induction heaters is they like centre the heat just on that particular part, don't they?
Yeah. It's more direct heat.
Yeah.
You're heating the whole thing.
Yeah, they'll just heat the bolts. All this heat's just dispersing through all the rest of the metal. So, talking about something we ain't got, but we'd like one. If anyone wants to send us one, we'll happily receive it.
Yeah, we'll try it and give you a review on it.
Yeah, okay then.
Give it a go.
Right, lovely and hot. Been heating it for a good 5-10 minutes now. Let's see what we've got. That's the brake falling. So nope.
Nothing.
It will not shift.
Nada.
All you can do, Dad, is see if you can stick the big bar on the end of that.
I'll try it with that.
Yeah, you might have to put another extension on now.
Trouble is, when the longer you go with the bars,
I know, the more it's chance of tipping up here. Unless you get shorter here.
That's hot.
You should be able to get it in there and do that one, shouldn't you?
I'll try it. Ooh, big bar.
Big bar.
Get that in.
Watch out, because there's a spike on above your head that'll stick directly in your brain and instantly kill you. It's painful, that was. If I'd have gone any harder, you'd have killed me, that was. It's like a bullet to the brain.
The other one's on the ratchet, I can't get this in. And I don't really want to take that off. I can help it. I can't get this in.
Oh, God. You have to use the short
ratchet one.
Where is it? Okay.
Jammed?
Got his head jammed.
I'm jamming. Oh, you can see that.
Hang on.
Right.
Yep. Yes. Got a bit of movement there.
Yeah.
Bleeding now.
We have it.
Ooh. I didn't think that was going to come out of there.
No.
That's that done now. So caliper carrier can come off, and then we can start dismantling the hub. I think the brake will start moving. We'll just spray some lube down there and push it back in and out to it.
Yeah.
Because it don't look battered. It's still quite polished underneath there. We've pulled them out for the big chunks of rust on them. All the boots are still good on this. So it's just a bit stuck, I think.
Okay.
Oh, what's that?
Okay. Shouldn't be up. Look at that.
That ain't all the way out yet.
Toffee.
Yeah. Continue on with that. I'm coming back because I'm doing other things. So I'm backwards and forwards. Now just bang the thing on it, it'll fly off. So next is to get this out. The hub nut.
What is it? Ooh.
It's very, very big.
It's the biggest one we've got.
Ta-da. So normally, if you hadn't got an impact, you'd have to get that little piece there and just get a little screwdriver or something and flatten it out. But if you've got a decent impact, it should fly that off. Like so. And now we can hammer the things at the back.
Here's the longer one. It's not new.
No, is it out far enough? Oh yeah, it is. You've got to beat the crap out of it, are you?
Let's try this one first.
Yeah.
So we can get it instead of an awkward one.
Wait, Dad. Some repeated hammering, and you can see it's started to go just round there. You can see it's cracked it there. So the other side here, continue with the lump hammer. Did you hit your hand?
No, it's just easy to hold.
Vibration. Oh.
I hit my hand then. Good job I got a protective glove on.
I jinxed it. It's starting to break now. You can see just in there there's a line starting to appear. Yeah, it's starting to go.
Do we need some at the
Yeah, you might have to go
one?
for the top and all.
That's the hardest one to get at. Really?
There. You want to go for a longer... We can put your longer extension in if you want. What you got two? There you go. It's starting to... There's a crack appeared. What are you questioning now, Mum?
Should he be eating that?
Yeah, of course he should. Why would he be eating it? Otherwise?
It's a socket thing.
Yes, isn't it? No.
Question master.
It is what
That's
it
his
is.
eye.
Thought you was coming to swing for me then.
It is what it is. Is it coming on?
There's a crack appeared down it.
Come on.
Sorry about this pissing light. I hate that light. I want to kick it to death.
I got the wrong doing blind, didn't I?
Short circuits, brother. There's a crack appearing, but it ain't getting no bigger. So, I don't know if you've got a. Oh, this one's nearly touching here. This side, you need to loosen it out a bit more. Need to wind them out, because if you look at it, Dad, this one's flush with the end still, so it out a lot.
Pull it back.
Back round there.
Yeah.
You push, and I'll push.
You should down, Kate. Let me try to.
What's going on?
It's a bit cold pocket, Mark.
Okay.
You've got to wind it out some.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's actually touching, so are you going to get out further, as you think?
As it went tight.
So as you're hitting these, you need to wind them out, because obviously as the gap gets bigger here, they start to touch. Yay.
And that one.
Yeah, you might as well.
Oh, that one's.
It's got a bit still, but give them a taster in then. It's coming now. It's coming out. Yep. There you can see. There we go. We'll continue on with that anyway, and stop you suffering the banging. Right, now we've got them, we can just pry it off. You can see the break in it there. So just pry it free.
Okay.
And now that's free. We want to try not to pull the half shaft out of there, and this has got to be pushed through. So we'll tap that, knock it through. We have got a hub removal tool. If we do need it, we can use it, but you can sometimes just knock these through quite easily.
Yeah, put the nut back on there so it don't damage the thread.
You just got to be careful with this nut, because this is very soft here, and if you hit that, it just folds it over.
Maybe not.
Put a drift. Here's a drifty drifter. It shouldn't take.
It's quite chamfered off on the end.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it should be all right.
It's easy with that.
Big hammers under there.
It shouldn't take too much to get that through. There we go. Ta-da! Right. So the hub is off. The axles are arse. So we've got a used one, a good used one coming for this. We'll clean this up and then we'll put on with what we pay for the used one? 30 quid.
Yeah, 30 quid.
So 30 quid for a used one. You can buy a new one off eBay, a Chinese one for like 80 quid, or you can buy a like OEM style one, but that's going to be over 100 quid. This one's 30 quid. It'll do the job we need it to do. We'll clean all this up. We'll do what we've done in the past. We may as well spray these and clean the caliper up and spray that silver as well. We've got some lovely new wheels coming for it that we've located. So I'm going to fetch them today, and we're going to get all of that on. So in the next video, there's going to be a hub, new wheels, paint all this up, and that's the majority of underneath done, eh? Apart from the welding. But that's all the mechanicals done underneath, really. And we're going to get the welding done. And then we can start on the screen up the top, and door actuator and some other bits. I think this one's going to be a relatively quick job on this.
Yeah, not too bad.
As long as the screwdriver and death don't poke holes in places we don't want holes, then it's going to be alright, because we've said that before. This is going to be alright, this is, and then before we know it, half the chassis is missing. So we'll see how that goes. Please like and subscribe.